Welcome to the Richard Cooks Podcast, a place where we talk about any and everything as long as it's positive. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you have had a magnificent year thus far. If you haven't, then you still have 6 more months to make it happen. We're in the second half of the year, and it's no time like now to make it happen. If you would be so kind to let me know what country, what state that you're chiming in from, go ahead and put it in the comment section and hit that subscribe button. I wanted to take a moment for the next couple of segments, and I wanted to go in the realm of dating. I wanted to go in the realm of dating and offer up some tips that you might want to think about when you meet somebody. Because oftentimes, when we meet somebody, we meet the representative of that person, and they only point out the good things about themselves, but they never want to talk about the intricacies or the other side of themselves. I discovered that I found out that McDonald's has 19 ingredients in one fry, and the fry is actually the signature food of McDonald's. Yet we like the fries, they taste good, they look good, but they have 19 ingredients in that one fry. One specific ingredient is the coating. So when the employee puts the fries in the fryer, it doesn't pop on them. 19 ingredients in one fry. So you can just imagine when you meet somebody how many representations they have of themselves, and also how many ingredients they have within themselves, because you're always going to get that representative. So my suggestion, and one of the things that we never ask in dating, and we should ask within the first week, we should wonder what their beliefs are, what they believe in, who they believe in. It is of the utmost importance. Why is that, Cook? Because a person's belief will let you know if or if not, if or should you or shouldn't you continue to date them. Beliefs matter, whether it be with the God they believe in, how they live their life. What are their beliefs? I never forget, I was dating this girl, and my birthday came around, and she never wished me a happy birthday. My birthday is in August, so by September she still hadn't wished me a happy birthday. Not that it really mattered, but it was just the gesture, that I thought about. I asked her in September. I said, I said to her, I said, wow, my birthday was last month. You didn't wish me a happy birthday. She said, because I don't believe in birthdays. She said, my religion, we don't believe in any holidays. We don't believe in Christmas. We don't believe in any of those holidays. And that presented a problem to me. The reason it presented a problem to me is because I celebrate those holidays. I celebrate them with my children, and also I celebrate them with family. And we have to consider, what is a person's belief? And do you have the capacity to deal with that? What's the name of their God? Who do they put their trust in? Because they have to have a level, some kind of superpower over them. If they don't have that, then they will believe that they are God, that they are God. And if they believe that they're God, then they won't have any level of conviction when they cheat, when they steal. Some people believe, have a religion where they believe in multiple wives. And some religions believe that, you know, they they can have as many husbands as they want, or they can sleep with many men as they want. So you have to understand a belief. When you meet a person, it's not just okay for you to just go ahead and willy nilly and, oh, I'm going to go out to dinner with them. I'm going to love them. I'm going to hang out with them and sleep with them and all of these things. No. And then find out what they believe in. Your lie, the probability and you getting hurt, the probability of feeling like you wasted your time, the probability of you feeling some kind of way towards this person is high because you never took the time out to dig into what their belief system looks like. Now, my recommendation is that you don't come out straight out and ask them what they believe. Don't come straight out and say, do you believe in, I mean, do you go to church? And because if they find out that you go to church, then they'll mimic your energy. No, I can't tell you how many times people found out that I go to church and they want to go ahead and mimic my energy. Oh yeah, I go to church. Oh yeah, what's your pastor name? They can't even name the pastor. So you have to have it within the first week, but it has to be subtle. You can't just come out and ask them. You have to say, "Oh yeah, you know, how was your day? Okay, what are you doing Sunday? You going to church or, you know what I mean? Oh, and they'll let you know if they're going to church. Oh, okay, what church you belong to? Oh, okay, yeah. I had a friend of mine. She visits this church often, or I had a friend of mine who visits this synagogue often, or a friend of mine that visits this mosque. You want to lead up to it, engage them, not ask them directly, because you don't want to let them know that that's what you're trying to get at, what you're looking, what you're trying to understand about them. I can't tell you. Do you know that it's beliefs that start wars? It's beliefs that starts arguments. One person may think one thing, another person may think another. It's the beliefs. I have a friend, he has 4 wives. He has 2 in New York, he has 1 in New Jersey, and he has 1 in Baltimore. In his religion, the one in New York picked out the one in New Jersey, and the one in New Jersey picked out the one for him in Maryland. It's a lot, but they know it. They know what they're getting into, and they tolerate it. The thing is that they are faithful to him, but he's not faithful to 1. He's faithful to 4. So if he has that belief, would you want to date him? I'm just giving you questions to ask yourself. Do you have the capacity to deal with somebody that doesn't have the same beliefs as you? It's critical. It's critical because what we believe is how we act. What we believe is where is with our future, the direction our future will go. If you're in specific countries where they think women aren't not anything, where they smack women and beat women, but yet you enter into the dating realm with that person, you've already put yourself in that predicament. But had you looked at their belief system, what do they believe? Yeah. Find out what they believe, at least something, instead of the mundane questions. Oh, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? None of that really matters. That can be the entry level question within the first 2 days, but then thereafter you have to get to some meat. You just can't allow somebody to just enter into your life and not know what you're doing. A friend of mine, she just got married not too long ago. I thought her husband, he seemed presentable. So she goes to Walmart and she called him. She said, "Honey, I'm at Walmart. Would you like for me to pick you up anything?" And he said, "You at Walmart?" She said, "Yeah." He said, "Did I give you permission to go to Walmart?" She was dumbfounded at that point. He said, "But," she said, "Permission? What you mean permission?" "Yeah, did I give you permission? You're my wife now, so you have to ask me for permission to go places." So I asked her, I said, "What is she, what you gonna do? Are you gonna settle for that?" And she said, "Well, I'm already married. I married him. So because I married him, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to abide she was willing to take on that lifestyle. For me personally, I'm not willing to be so submissive that it's not even submissive. You become obedient. It's a difference. It's a difference between being obedient and being submissive. What's your capacity level? What can you handle? I don't believe that, people with that have separate religions, only 27% of them survive. Their relationship survive. The other ones, it just doesn't. What is your capacity? You have to know what you are willing and won't accept, because a lot of religions have a lot of sub beliefs. Oh yeah, we believe in this, but all of the other things that come with that. You follow me? Oh yeah, we believe in, you know, if you're Jewish, you have to shut everything down on Saturday. You can't text. You can't go outside. You can't eat certain foods. Are you willing to put up with that? That's the question. And not only that, are you willing to bring kids into the world and subject them to different beliefs? Or if you have existing kids, are you willing to put your kids through that? You've trained them to be one way, but now you're dating somebody else and you have to change that religion to that religion. Yeah, it's a lot to think about. That is the first and foremost thing that I have to ask in dating. And I offer it up to you that it is one of the key ingredients, and to let you know whether you're wasting your time, whether you should continually date this person, or should you just go ahead and move on. That's the key. Should I date them? Should I move on? Or am I willing to go ahead and alter my beliefs and date somebody that's not on the same chord as me? Those are the things that you have to ask. And I know you're single. I know that you can't find a good man. They all say it. I know you can't find a good one. I know. But are you willing to sacrifice your peace to enter into something that's going to give you unrest? I suggest that you don't. That's just my belief. But I'm not a doctor. If you know, you have to pray on it, ask God, whatever your God is, and then move on. But I can't tell you that I can't tell you how much knowing somebody's beliefs matter. I can't tell you how much. So let's do a recap. It is important for you to know somebody's belief in the beginning. Why? Because you need to know what you're entering into. Because some people's beliefs are so far fetched and so sometimes they can be demonic. Some people's religion can be so tight, and some people's religion can be so like unreal. Can you tolerate that? That's the question. The second thing that we talked about is that depending on the God that they believe in, you need to research that. Whatever God they tell you, you need to research that and what they believe in before you take a step further. Because you don't want to be getting some kind of entanglement and you worrying about, you know, how to get out of it, or you get with somebody wishing that you never had dated them. You don't want to have that kind of regret. And last but not least, you have to understand your capacity. That if I'm willing to indulge, can I handle it? Can I handle being with this person? That's key. Don't sacrifice your peace just to sacrifice I mean, don't sacrifice your peace just to be in something with somebody wishing that you were left alone. But that's my time. I just wanted to you know, talk about the first segment of our dating conversation. And in fact, I'm entering into the realm of dating for the next couple of podcasts. Hopefully, that you've taken an opportunity to, listen. And I hope that you enjoy this. If this has been a blessing to you, please go ahead and subscribe to below. Um, at the subscribe to the podcast. Also, you can find me at Richard T. Cook 1 on my Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on TikTok. It's Richard T. Cook. Or you can go to my website at www.richardtcook.com. I'm here to bless you. I'm here to talk to you. I'm here as your brother. I'm here as your friend. May God continue to bless you. Until next time, know that you're worth something. Know that God loves you. And know that God only created one of you. And so you have to walk in your oneness with Him. You have to go out and be all that you can be. Loving life, living life, and being the best version of you. Until we meet again, my friend. I love you, but God loves you best.